In the dense forests of Azo, a crisp birdsong pierced the tranquility of the early morning. Nakoruru opened her amber eyes, took a deep breath, and immersed herself in the rich essence of nature. Today marked her 15th birthday, an important day when she would succeed her father as the guardian of the village. Nakoruru gracefully leapt out of bed and donned the traditional Ainu attire her mother had meticulously sewn. Her fingers gently brushed over the Chichiu'ushi dagger at her waist, a sacred weapon passed down through generations. Lulu, are you ready? Her father's voice came from outside the door, warm yet firm. Yes, father, Nakoruru replied, taking a deep breath to calm her nerves. As she stepped out of her room, Nakoruru saw her father as tall figure standing in the center of the yard. His eyes were filled with pride and a hint of reluctance, as his little daughter was about to take on the great responsibility. Come, let us go to the heart of the forest, her father said, turning to walk toward the dense woods. Nakoruru followed closely, her footsteps light as she wove through the thick trees. She could feel the trees, flowers, and even the earth itself speaking to her. This ability to communicate with nature was a gift she had possessed since childhood. Suddenly, a majestic eagle descended from the sky, landing on Nakoruru's shoulder. Ah, Mamahaha, you're here. Nakoruru smiled, gently stroking the eagle's feathers. This eagle was her longtime companion and a vital link to the natural world. Her father stopped and turned to face Nakoruru. Lulu, as the guardian of the village, you must learn to combine the power of nature with the strength of the Chichiu'ushi dagger. Today, I will teach you your final lesson. Nakoruru nodded earnestly, gripping the dagger at her waist. She knew this was not just a lesson but an important legacy. Just then, an ominous wind blew through, rustling the leaves. Nakoruru and her father looked around warily, and Mamahaha let out a warning cry. Something is coming, Nakoruru whispered, sensing a malevolent presence in the air. Her father's expression grew serious. It seems your first real battle has come sooner than expected. Be ready, Lulu. Remember everything I've taught you. Trust in yourself and in the power of nature. Nakoruru took a deep breath and slowly drew the Chichiu'ushi dagger. Years passed, and Nakoruru had grown into an exceptional village guardian. She successfully protected the village from that mysterious evil force and continued to hone her skills. However, she gradually realized that merely guarding a small village was not enough. To better protect her home and nature, she decided to leave Azo and participate in various martial arts tournaments. With the support of her parents and villagers, Nakoruru embarked on her path as a warrior. Carrying the Chichiu'ushi dagger and accompanied by her loyal companion Mamahaha, she left the village. Her first stop was an international martial arts competition held in Tokyo. As Nakoruru faced the bustling metropolis for the first time, she felt both excited and nervous. When she stood in the center of the competition arena, the surrounding noise seemed to fade away. In the competition, Nakoruru displayed astonishing prowess. Her agile movements, precise dagger techniques, and perfect integration with natural forces amazed everyone. However, what truly impressed her was not the victory but the few martial artists she met. Among them, the most striking was a young swordsman from Japan named Hilmaru. His swordsmanship was superb, and his demeanor was extraordinary. They often sparred and exchanged insights outside of the competition. Nakoruru, your dagger skills are truly remarkable, Hilmaru said sincerely. But have you ever thought about how to use your abilities on a larger stage? Nakoruru gazed thoughtfully at her dagger. I came to the competition originally just to become stronger and better protect my village. But now, I'm beginning to realize that perhaps my responsibility isn't limited to just one small village. At that moment, an elegant blonde woman approached them. Pardon me, I am Charlotte from France. I've been watching your matches. I must say, your skills are impressive. Nakoruru smiled and nodded to Charlotte, feeling a sense of respect for the charming female swordsman. Soon after, a figure appeared silently beside them, startling Nakoruru. Hey, don't be nervous. I'm Gelford, said the American ninja with a smile. I'm also here for the competition. Nakoruru, your performance was amazing. Nakoruru noticed a hint of unusual emotion in Gelford's gaze, but her attention was more focused on the challenges ahead. Just then, The tournament organizers rushed over, their faces filled with anxiety. Participants, we have received an urgent message. A mysterious evil force is threatening all of Japan and possibly the entire world. We need your help. Nakoruru, Hilmaru, Charlotte, and Galford exchanged glances, seeing a resolute determination in each other's eyes. The morning sun bathed the ancient streets of Kyoto as Nakoruru and her companions gathered. Hilmaru arrived with a grave expression, bringing shocking news. It's Amakusa Shiru, Hilmaru said, gripping his katana tightly. That legendary evil has awakened. A chill ran through Nakoruru. Even in the ancient Ainu legends, this feared name was mentioned. Mamahaha flapped its wings anxiously beside her, sensing the impending crisis. Amakusa's power is growing, Charlotte remarked, her elegant face unusually worried. His dark energy is already disrupting the natural balance across Japan. Galford emerged from the shadows, adding, according to my investigation, Amakusa is gathering evil energy. He's aiming to fully resurrect and dominate the world. His gaze lingered on Nakoruru with concern. Nakoruru tightened her grip on the Chichiu'ushi dagger, feeling its warm pulse. We must stop him, Nakoruru declared firmly. I can feel nature's power being twisted. If Amakusa succeeds, everything will suffer. The group quickly devised a plan to dismantle the evil altars Amakusa had set up. They needed to split up and then converge at his main stronghold for the final showdown. In the days that followed, Nakoruru and her companions embarked on a race against time. At each location, Nakoruru used her connection with nature to purify the land tainted by Amakusa. Mamahaha served as her invaluable ally, scouting from high above. Finally, on a moonlit night, they found Amakusa's headquarters, an ancient shrine hidden deep in the mountains. A thick miasma of evil enveloped the entire mountain range, dimming even the moonlight. Ready? Hilmaru asked, his katana gleaming coldly in the moonlight. Nakoruru nodded, feeling the Chichiu'ushi dagger resonate, as if in response to the impending battle. Charlotte and Galford also prepared themselves for combat. Amakusa Shiru appeared at the shrine's gate, his presence distorting the very air around him. Foolish humans, do you think you can stop me with your paltry strength? It's not just human strength. Nakoruru stepped forward. This is nature's will, the desire of all life for peace. An epic battle ensued. Nakoruru unleashed everything she had learned, perfectly blending her dagger skills with nature's power, complementing her companion's techniques. Hilmaru's swordsmanship was extraordinary. Charlotte's elegant moves carried deadly force. Galford's ninjutsu kept Amakusa constantly off guard. The fight raged on through the night. As the first light of dawn pierced the clouds, Amakusa was finally sealed away by their combined might. It's over, Nakoruru panted, her Chichiu'ushi dagger still glowing faintly. No, Hilmaru shook his head with a satisfied smile. This is just the beginning. Our teamwork proved that when we unite, no evil is insurmountable. Charlotte gracefully saluted with her sword. It was an honor to fight alongside you all. Galford silently watched Nakoruru, admiration and affection shining in his eyes.